Pregame.com.
Welcome back to Pregame.tv. I'm your host, Marco D'Angelo, joined by my partner in crime, Ken Thomson, SportsX Radio here in Las Vegas, also Phoenix, Arizona now. Congrats again on that. Baseball, Pittsburgh Pirates at Colorado. Francisco Liriano, and let me just say right now, I know we don't use the L word anymore in this industry, lock, but I got to tell you, comeback player of the year is a lock for Francisco Liriano. This guy's been unbelievable for the Pirates.
It's awesome to see, too, because remember how dominant he was with Minnesota, and then he had the injury. Then he tried to come back initially, Marco, and it was feeble. It was just sad, and you're going like, oh, man, another career shortened by an arm injury for a pitcher that was so dominant. And then he got the second surgery, and he's good. He's solid. And not only is he solid as far as longevity, getting through innings, but he's throwing with velocity again. And I think that all that time that he had on the bench while he was rehabilitating from the two surgeries, I think Liriano really learned the game. You have to sit there and you have to watch a lot, and it's got to be frustrating for a guy that just goes out there and dominate. He goes out there now. He mixes it up so nice. These hitters are off balance, and that's what makes him so dangerous because he's got three good, solid pitches.
Absolutely. And, you know, he's probably pitching better now than he ever has. The Pirates, what can we say about the Pirates? Again today, they were going against that, you know, the rookie sensation from Miami who had been pitching lights out. Mm-hmm. They fall behind right away 2-0. They come back. They cut it to 4-2. Then they 4-3. Then they tied it up late innings, and then they win it again. And I think they went 10 innings today. This team just keeps finding ways to win. They've won 5 in a row, and now they head out on West Coast road trip. And I know that most people are going to look, as everybody's waiting, you know, when's the Pirates going to be the Pirates? Well, I got to tell you, this is not, you know, your father's Pittsburgh Pirates for the last 20 years. This team's for real, and I don't see them slowing down. What do you think about this team before I get in there and make it official?
I love it, and when I watch guys like Alvarez diving, making incredible defensive plays too, everything's clicking for this team. And the one thing that gives you a lot of hope if you're a Pittsburgh fan is, number one, if you win the NL Central, and you know you got a long series as your first series, not that wild card one-game deal, you have played a lot of one-run ball games, and you've won a lot of one-run ball games. I really think this team is all set to go for the playoffs, for the postseason. Would not surprise me at all if it's Pittsburgh and Detroit, two teams that play a lot of one-run ball games and win those games. And
the sad part is, about, you know, like you said, if you avoid that wild card, which I think that it's nice that they added that extra wild card, but I don't like the one and done. I think you got to make that at least a 3-game series and guarantee, you know, you make the playoffs, one team makes the playoffs and still doesn't get a playoff game at home, so it doesn't benefit the fans. But the one thing that does happen this year, because I do think the National League Central is the strongest division in all of baseball, with the Cards, the Reds, and the Pirates. Whoever loses that, because I think both the wild cards are coming out of the Central, you're going to lose one of the best teams in baseball in that wild card.
There is no doubt, but I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you could go back to the way they had it, and then you're going to have a team that may finish 20 games over 500 that wouldn't have even gotten the playoffs.
Wouldn't have got that one game. But,
right.
Hey, you know what? This is my game. Let's make it official.
Knock it out, babe.
All right, guys, you know I'm a situational handicapper, and I like some situational things surrounding this game. The Pittsburgh Pirates head out on the road. They're on a 5-game winning streak. Colorado's returning home from an East Coast road trip. They've lost 5 in a row. Generally, people like to jump on teams returning at home. I never have. I think that first game back at home is a negative for those teams. That's one reason I'm going to go against Colorado. I also like a team that's winning when they head out that first game on the road trip, because they're focused. They want to keep that momentum going. They know the public, the fans, everybody says, uh-oh, they're going on the road, now they're going to lose. They're focused for that first game. And what better guy to be on the mound than Francisco Liriano? This guy has been incredible. 16 starts this season, 12-4 record. He's got a decision in every single outing. And his ERA for the season, 2.02 with a whip of 1.14. As good as that is, if you look at his last 3 games, it has been absolutely lights out. ERA 0.42, a whip of 0.83. He's gone 7 or more innings in all 3 starts, given up a total of just 1 run in those 3 games on 8 hits. The only thing we can fault him for is he does walk a lot of batters. He's had 10 walks in those 3 outings, but he's negated that by having 22 strikeouts in the last 3 starts. So I'm going to look for him. He's a left-hander. Colorado has struggled against left-handers. 14-27 this year against the lefties. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates, Francisco Liriano on the hill Friday night. That's my free play. We're going to be right back. Ken's going to bring you a free pick for Saturday. We're going Oakland A's, Toronto Blue Jays. Yep. That's up next. Pregame.tv.